Hey guys, it's Trisha. Welcome back to my channel. So as you can hear, I'm a little bit sick today, but I'm actually feeling okay. My voice is just kind of really low and manly, so nothing to do about that. But today's video is going to be all about this look right here. This is a berry smoky eye, and to get this, I used the Just Peachy Mattes palette from Too Faced. It looks like this on the inside. It's really, really pretty. And yeah, I used this palette today to create this eye look. So if you're interested in this full face tutorial on how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Alright, let's get started. So I'm going to be priming using this Maybelline Master Prime. This is a blurring primer and also color corrects. And then I'll be going in with this Wet n Wild foundation. This is in the color Shell Ivory. And as you can see, my hair is a little bit white. No, it's not dandruff or anything. Actually, I like to put dry shampoo in my hair while I'm doing my makeup, and I let it sit there to soak up all the oil. And then once I'm done with my makeup, I just run my fingers through it and turn my head upside down just to get all of it out. So that's what that is. And now what I'm doing is concealing any redness or any pimples I have, and I'm using the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Vanilla. Next, I'm going to be priming my eyes using this eye primer from Mary Kay. I'm just putting this all over to serve as a base and make sure that my eyeshadow doesn't crease. Next, I'm going in with this H&M concealer. This is in the color Almond Beige, and I'm just using this to conceal under my eyes and on my eyelids to cover up some of the redness and veins that I have, just to get a good base for the eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to be setting that using the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This is just the translucent one. And I'm using a setting brush from e.l.f. to just set my eyelids and under my eyes as well. Next, I'm going in with a bigger fluffy brush. This is from EcoTools, just their powder brush. And I'm taking that same powder just to set the rest of my face. Next, I will be going in with bronzer. This one is from Wet n Wild. It is the color Icon Bronzer in the color Ticket to Brazil. And I'm using this finishing kabuki brush from EcoTools to apply the bronzer. First starting on my cheeks and just going sort of in an up motion along the bottom of my cheekbones, and also applying it on the forehead just to even out the overall bronze color. And I also like placing this down my neck and under my chin just to make sure that my face doesn't look a lot more bronze than the rest of my neck and body. And now just using a smaller brush, this is a Real Techniques setting brush, to add that onto my nose. And also using this same brush to add a little bit more of a cool color. I'm using this color from the Rimmel palette just to add a little bit of a contour to the same places I applied the bronzer. Next, I'm going in with this highlighting palette from Smashbox and using the middle color to highlight the high points of my face. So also hitting the bridge of the nose and the Cupid's bow. Next, I'm going back into that Rimmel palette and I'm using the blush to add some color back to my cheeks, and I'm applying it using the e.l.f. blush brush. Next, for brows, I'll be using this NYX Microbrow pencil and the Maybelline Brow Precise Brow Gel. And as you can see, the brows are already done, and we're starting off with the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette. So the first color I'm going in with is Fresh Picked, and this is a nice transition color. It's very warm, and I am placing this all throughout the crease just to give a wash of really warm transition color. I'm also placing this on the outer V as well because of my eye shape. My crease doesn't really go down all the way to my eye. So I'm just making sure that that outer corner is completely saturated with color. Next, I'm going in with the color Just Ripe. This is a nice like mid-tone purple shade, and I'm basically doing the same steps that I did with that first color. I'm placing this throughout the crease and also on the outer V. And I'm doing this because I want to create sort of a gradient between the crease and the outer part and the lid, because now, as you can see, I'm going in with that same color, just ripe, but I'm placing it all over the lid. So by adding it first to the crease and the outer V, I make sure that the gradient is nice between the lid and the transition color. And I'm just making sure to build up that lid color to my desired opacity. So again, doing the same on this side, adding it to the crease and then building up the color on the lid. Next, I'm going back into the first shade, Fresh Picked, and I'm just going over the crease to make sure that that color didn't get too lost by building up the purple over it. Next, I'm using a fluffier brush and I'm going into the shade Just Peachy, and I am just adding this at the very, very upper part of the crease, just to make sure that we really have a nice gradient between the brow, the light color, and then where the eyeshadow starts. And now I'm going into Just Ripe, the purple color, and smoking out my lower lash line with this shade. Next, I'm going into Fresh Picked with a more detailed, precise brush, and I'm just pushing this into the lower lash line. Next, I'm going back into the color Just Ripe, and I am just building this up one more time in the crease, just because I want to make sure that the purple color is really true to color and that it didn't get blended away by all the other blending we did. Next, I'm going into the color Peach Sangria. This one's really nice. It's more of a magenta-y pink undertone, and I'm putting this into the outer V just to add a little bit more warmth to the look. And just take your time in blending this shade out. You want to make sure that everything is really nicely blended between the more magenta and the purple. So I'm also using another clean brush just to go over everything and make sure that it's really blended out, as I said. Lastly, I'm going into the color Peach Meringue from this palette and using this to highlight the brow bone, and going back into the Smashbox highlighting palette and using the middle color to highlight the inner corner. Next, I'm going to curl my lashes and apply a few coats of mascara. I'm using my all-time favorite, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara, and just doing a few coats on the top and the bottom until I get the desired length and volume for my lashes. So if you accidentally made any mistakes with your mascara that you hit your lid or under your eyes, then don't fret. Just wait until it's dry and take a Q-tip and just clean up those areas. So to set everything in place, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible setting spray, and that is everything complete besides the lips. So for lip liner, I'm going to be using this one from Colourpop called Sure Thing. It's a really nice peachy nude lip liner. So as you can see, I'm lining my lips, but I'm also filling them in completely. So this will give a really opaque and just nice peachy nude color, but it also will help to extend the wear time of whatever you put on top of it. And this is the lipstick I'll be using. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche Shine lipstick, and this is in the color 910 Shining Peach. And this is the final look. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!